Okay, hi guys, Scourge Black here. Today I'm going to explore these three characters more because of how buff they were in the most recent patch. So yeah, this video is just gonna be me exploring basically. I'm gonna start with Gogeta. Let's see. So I know it's quite fast, so let's see if this connects them. Yeah, it does. I never used to work, I'm sure. See the combos. Whoops. Oh, I did it again. There we go. Look at the damage. It's really good. I saw these tiger knee stuff on YouTube, but I have no. I'm gonna forgot about those, and they look really hard to do. So I'm probably not gonna try it here. See what you guys do when it's scaled. $38.57. Okay, 38.57. 38.57. $38.10. Okay, 39.50. This goes full screen now, which is really good. Ooh. Why did that happen? Let's see if I can convert it. No, I can't convert. Oh, come on. Come on. Why does that work? Why does that switch? It's so hard to convert off. There we go. Whoops. But yeah, stat. You get a little pressure stuff there as well if they block it. Stuff like that. Also, you can special. It's not like the Dragon Rush, where you know with the Dragon Rush, the first two punches have to actually hit for you to cancel into the Dragon Rush. But with command grab, just one of them have to. So you could do that. Or you can just do that, or you can do that, so cancel the second one, cancel the first, and do that, which I think is pretty sick. So yeah, you can easily get pressure like this, which is sick. That's a really good buff. Range increases is sick. Really glad they buffed these three actually. Okay, so that's that done. So now I'm going to do dueling. I made this really better, I made this okay. Let's see, figure out some stuff with dueling. Side switch? No, but there's no side switch. Yeah, side switch right there. Whoops. How do I side switch? Yeah. Three. So yeah, that's that. Let's see, we can start. Yep, I dropped it. Let's see. $44, $34, yeah. Seems pretty good. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see if I end it. Let's see if I do it this way. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, it's weaker. Okay. I think this is the optimal. I'm not sure if this is optimal. Yeah. That's the damage for that. So it's what you like to do if you want to switch corners or something. What else? What else? That's it for June, I think. It's pretty good. I don't know much. Right, let's go to be Vegeta. And I think this guy will take the longest, I think. I don't know much. Let's try and do these rejumps. Whoops, all the way flopped it. Yeah, this is going to take a while. Yeah. Yeah. I just can't do the rejumps. Yeah, I just can't do rejumps in this game. Yeah, I just can't do rejumps. Oh, got it. Yeah, I actually got it. Yeah, so that's that. Woo. Yeah. That's off a vanish combo. That was an accident. Meant to end it in a grab to give me the sliding knockdown. There we go. know you can get like, you can get corner to corner pretty easily if I could do the re-jump, but there's another, it doesn't matter because there's another way. Oops. Okay, let's not do that. There. To the corner. So yeah, so that's that. You see that, I think yeah, you could do this. Yeah. So that's that. I might show you maybe a TOD as well. I don't know any sparking moves. Still working on this. Sorry about that. Look at that damage right there, he's his character. Oops, dropped it again. I can't believe that actually works. It's actually sick. Let's go further back. Trying to. It's pretty. He recovers faster than I. Ooh. Go back. Full screen. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, something like that. Not bad damage. Let's see. Almost got it. Come on. Whoops. Meant to do super dash. Sorry. Meant to do it fast. But yeah. Almost got it. No, it's down. It's down S, not standing S. But yeah, that's that. I just need to keep practicing and I'll get it eventually. So, let's see the skill. Too much hit. Okay, let's try something else. Maybe that works. Yeah, okay. Test stats. Now, I might show some TODs. Get a range on that dude. That's actually really good. Let me see if this actually kills. Yeah, it does. 7 bars, sparkles, but still kills. Still kills though. See how much. See how much damage this does. Well, it's not gonna kill, but good at damage nowadays. Good lord. Let's do the big bang attack one, innit? It's probably gonna do more damage. Yeah. Oh crap. Crap. Oh. Oh. Come on. Why am I dropping it so much? Okay. What? Yeah, let's see. See how much damage this does. This next one's going to the face of the planet. Okay. That's gonna kill Spark, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. If I don't drop it. Yeah, he's dead. He's 1 bar. Respond. Nigerian. See how much damage does. This damage does without it's broken. $98. Yeah, so that's definitely gonna kill without it's broken. I probably won't even need level 2, innit? Oh dear, okay. And then he's dead. Sweet. Yeah, oh, I was just gonna ask, like, what Like, what? I know it's too early to say a tier list now, especially now after the balance patch came out a couple of days ago. But where do you think these three characters are right now? After the balance patch, I just want to know. Just curious. Because before, most people will put these characters in B. But as of right now, I don't know. The least I'd say is A+. But that's just me, of course. And it's still too early, of course. The balance patch just came a couple of days ago. Let me see the range in this. Look out your lights, no, it's good. Good range. Yeah. Characters is faster as well. Yeah, so honestly, I think after the balance patch, I think there's no such thing as bottom 5 anymore. I really don't, because pretty much everyone that was in the bottom 5 before got buffed. So I really don't think there's a bottom 5 anymore. Everyone, I can comfortably say that everyone in this game right now is definitely not bad. There isn't a single bad character in this game anymore. Yeah, I think unfortunately that the worst character in this game is probably Goku Black, because the guy literally didn't get touched. And you can say the same thing about Mercer Marcy as well. Those two are probably going to be the worst characters in the game right now, which is sad to say. Definitely sad to say, because mostly with Goku Black, because I've been playing Goku Black since the very beginning, and the fact that he didn't get buffed was very frustrating to me. Like he got buffed. He buffed Piccolo, like a guy that I thought was top tier. Like, who literally thought Piccolo needed help? Like, I need help. I need help. Like, what? No one thought that. Like, who actually thought that? I want to know someone. I actually want to meet someone who thought that Piccolo actually needed the buffs that he got. Who? He didn't need any buffs, to be honest. They should have did what they did for Kid Buu. Like, don't nerf him at all. Don't touch him. Don't buff them. But why? But the character was already top tier to me. Okay, same thing with Cell. Like Cell's buffs isn't as big as Piccolo's, honestly, because they just made Piccolo ridiculous now. But yeah, Cell and Piccolo got buffed. Two characters that I thought was top tier before, but now they're definitely top tier, without a question. Okay, anyway, moving on from that, I think the only problems with, I say, base Blue Vegeta now, I say the only problems with Blue Vegeta now is his assist. Not his B assist is okay, at the very least. It's nothing special, but it's okay. I say his Big Bang attack. Don't get me wrong, it has its uses and it does have strong points. I'm not saying that like strong is definitely its hit stun. Its hit stun is really good. Like 5 frames. Look at that. Pretty easy to convert off. I didn't even do any super jumps or anything. I didn't do any super jump or anything. Literally just ran up and just put square in the air. That's it. But there's 2 problems for me anyway. I think the speed of it is a problem for me. I mean, yeah, you can use it like let's say you go to fake an attack, so you could call this and you grab them instead, like something like that, to kind of like confuse your opponent. Like send this out and then just do the grab. Something like that to try and trick them to see if the assist is going to hit them or not. So you can use it like that. And also if someone vanishes, you can do it, it will catch the vanish. Why are you not vanishing? Why are you not vanishing? Yeah. So yeah, it definitely has its uses. I just think speed kind of makes it hard for me. And also, if something is this slow, I still think it shouldn't. I still think it should have way more blocks than just 26 frames. So I don't think that's fair enough. But apart from that, Blue Vegeta, I say Blue Vegeta is in the same spot that Blue Goku was at the beginning of season 3, no, season 2. At the beginning of season 2, Blue Goku, when they buffed him a lot at the beginning of season 2. So the only problem with season 2 Blue Goku was his assist, and now in season 3 they buffed his assist so that that is no longer a problem. And in the latest Spanish patch they buffed his assist even more, so that his B assist has more range and his A assist now goes full screen. So yeah, so I think that's what's gonna happen to Blue Vegeta later on in the game. They'll have, like, he's in position, I think he's in the position as Goku Blue was in season 2. Really good character right now. I mean, I thought he was pretty good before. I was in the minority with that one, but still, I still thought he was a pretty good character. But he just didn't have his own identity, you know. He didn't like stand out from the other Vegetas. Like base Vegeta, he had his loops. Super Saiyan Vegeta, he had his, he had his key blast, his assist, and his DPs. But Blue Vegeta before, he didn't really have his own identity as a character. He didn't like stand out. Say, if you get what I'm saying. But now, after the buffs, he definitely stands out now. He's definitely has his own identity. Like the stuff that he couldn't do before, he can now do. Like he can literally go through projectiles now, where he always could. And before, when he couldn't punish Super Dash, now he can. Because even if things whiff, he can still cancel stuff, and that's really good. That's something no other character can do, honestly. You whiff something, and you can still do that action. Usually if something whiffs, you can't cancel it into anything unless it's vanish. if it doesn't get, if they don't block it or hit, you can't really cancel. But BVG now can, which I think is really good. It's really interesting as well, because I thought they're just gonna fix the change where you can just down heavy. I know they gave him something like that, so kind of interesting. Also have his grabs. They buff the speed of the grab, which means he can now do what Super Saiyan Goku does and get sliding knockdown anywhere on screen now, which is really good. Also buffed his damage in his combos as well. So yeah, so back onto the patch. Overall I did like it, but I'm just saying, why didn't Goku Black get buffed? It's sickening. It's actually really sickening. Like everybody else I needed buffs got it. I say, like, who got buffed and needed the buffs? Yeah, so the people that I was playing before, Blue Vegeta, you know, Jiren and Gogeta, yeah, they needed the buffs and they did, which is great. Videl also got a nice, really nice buffs. I mean, yeah, people are so upset that you can't reflect, but you know, I understand why Oxys didn't give a reflect. In the actual series, she didn't actually reflect Key Blast, something like that, and they wanted to add some uniqueness to this game, which I can respect, which is why Master Roshi came, because this game, one of the biggest criticisms I had, and I still have to do with this game to this day, is there's not enough like uniqueness in this game, if you know what I mean. Most of these characters, they basically play the same, most of them, and that's why I like the most unique characters in this game, like DBS Broly, Janemba, Coola's pretty unique as well, kind of. Yes. I mean, I enjoy playing Goku Black, but he's not unique. He's plain simple, but that's sort of different. I like Goku Black for different reasons. So yeah, that's one of the criticisms that I have with this game. The second reason is that most of these characters are easy to play. Yeah, most of the characters are easy to play. There's no really true difficult characters that actually pick up and play. Like, as soon as you pick up a character, you're like, yeah, this is easy, no problem. But of course there are some exceptions, of course, mostly 3, like let's say Majin Buu, for example. Definitely before, if you're not talking about Master Roshi, if you talk about the base game in general, I'd say the most difficult characters, not counting DLC, say the most difficult characters are Majin Buu and Hit. Probably, yeah, Majin Buu and Hit. Everybody else is pretty much simple. And the fact that most people and most of the Saiyans, I kind of find it funny that most of the Saiyans in this game are actually easy to play. I say the only one that isn't is probably Nappa. Shows how different he is. So yeah, I think there's not enough uniqueness with these characters. I don't really get me wrong, I'm not saying every single character is the same, but like who I mentioned before, Manjibu and Hit, and now Master Roshi are the ones that clearly that easily is the most unique character in this game because of the fact he doesn't have the super dash. And I think that's the first and last character you're gonna see that doesn't have the super dash. There's a reason why he doesn't have a super, because the character can't fly in the show, so it makes sense. But yeah, it's my little video about, you know, my thoughts about fighters currently so far. Well, yeah, I still like the game. I still love the game, of course. There hasn't been a fighting game that I've played as much as this game, so I still love this game. But I'm just saying that my criticisms for it is that, one, there's not, and most of these characters are like easy to play. 90% to 95% the characters are easy to play, like, and two, there's not enough unique characters in this game. Like, most of the characters play the same, you know. Well, it's because, but the reason why I think this is because, you know, I come from fighting games like Tekken, Dead or Alive, and Soul Calibur. So games with fighting games like that, there's plenty of characters. There's plenty of unique characters in those types of fighting games. But so when I came to Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I saw how similar basically every single character was, it's kind of shocked and, I don't know, disappointed. Would I say disappointed? No, because there wasn't really any character that stood out to me, in my opinion. Like the first ones that really stood out to me was, like, I say Kilo maybe, because I remember when Kilo first came out in season 1, I was like, wow, this guy's pretty different compared to the others. You know, he had that flipping genocidal uppercut, which like goes through basically almost everything in this game. And he also had DPs on the ground and in the air, and his level 3 was a counter, and the air was a grab. So I was like, cool looking, good looking, which is probably what, and you guys already know that I really like this character. That's because of his tools is why why he's one of my favorite characters to play in this game. But I thought, then Vegeta came out now. So Masu though, Masu came out. When Zamasu came out, he was very interesting, and he still is, because he has an interesting mechanic, interesting mechanic called the flight. It's technically the only character in this game that can actually fly. But after Master Roshi came out, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of the flight. So yeah, so I want to move on to season 2. So season 2 was Vidal and Jiren, and these pair was I expected Jiren to be in the game. Obviously, who didn't expect Jiren to be in the game? But Vidal is a big shock, definitely. So when I heard she was actually in the game, I was like, wow. I was just shocked. I know people make a fuss about, oh no, she has no effects, oh she sucks, but I still enjoyed her. I mean, I'm not the kind of person to really care about tier list when talking about characters. Never really cared about it, because if I cared, I would be playing Bardock. And you guys already know I don't play Bardock, and I never will. Same thing when GT Goku back in season 2. Yeah, we're gonna get to GT Goku, stupid character. But yeah, Bardock. I would be playing Bardock. I would be playing Goku. I would be playing Yacha. Like, you get it. Like, you get what I'm saying. I would be playing Kid Buu. Like, Beast Vegeta. Like, if I actually cared about tier list, UI Goku as well, that's another one. But if I actually cared about tier list, I would actually be playing top tier characters, because it's not hard to do. You just Base Vegeta, Bardock, and then Trunks or Z Broly. Done. Boom. Top tier team. Easy. Without thinking about it. It's not hard. But then the reason why I top tier, it's not that I have against top tier characters. No, it has nothing to do with that. I think it's just that most top tier characters in this game are just boring to play. Sorry, they are. Most of them are. Of course, there are a few exceptions. That's why I said most. Like, I don't think every single top tier is butters and boring to play. Like, for example, I do think Base Vegeta is kind of fun. Even though I'd rather play Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta because of the differences, but I still, it's mostly because of its loops. His loops are definitely enjoyable too if you actually land them. But if you don't, it's frustrating. Once you drop them, it's like, oh, it's curds. But Trunks is okay to play as well. Yacha is okay to play as well, and Blue Goku. And UI Goku is kind of fun as well. But apart from that, most of the top tiers are just boring to play. Sorry, they just are. Cell isn't fun to me. Bardock definitely ain't fun to me. Kid Buu definitely ain't fun to me. Z Broly, oh, definitely not fun for me. You remember one of those videos of my top 10, my top most hated characters? I despise this character. I hate fighting against him, and I hate playing him. He's just not fun whatsoever. So yeah, but them top tiers at season 2. So I was talking about season 2. So GT who came out after Jiren and Vidal? Who came? It was GT Goku, innit? Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about this stupid character. I hate this character. He was also in my top 10 hated characters. I still hate this character. Nerfed or not, I still hate this character. He ruined the season 2 for me. I'm sorry. It's one of the reasons why I hated season 2. I still prefer season 2 over season 1. Season 1 was ugly as hell. I hated season 1. I couldn't stand it. There's so much broken characters in season 1. Some of those broken characters are still broken to this day, so not that matters. But Season 2 GG Goku was a nightmare. Season 2 in general was a nightmare, honestly, because that's where that's where people started figuring out fuzzies and, you know, the snapbacks, and I was like, I was just, why? And snapback and fuzzies killed the fun out of the game for me. It really did. So when I heard that, so when they announced season 3, they were getting rid of fuzzies and snapbacks, I was mad happy, because it means that I can finally play this game. I can finally play, especially when flipping Piccolo. Yeah, Piccolo, when he did his Hell Zone, I could finally actually have a choice to actually delay my incoming, delay my my time for coming in when I get switched, because it was annoying to deal with Hell Zone, and not even just Hell Zone, snapback in general. And fuzzies, thank God if we got rid of the fuzzies, because from pretty sure from looking at my teams, looking at these two right here, most of these characters are tall, correct? Yeah, they are. Back in season 2 you could all fuzzy them, and now that they got rid of that, it's not really a problem. Yeah, season 2. Season 2, Janemba. Janemba was also really good. I like Janemba. I do like Janemba. He's got a very unique ki blast, which I really like. His sword is really good. His assist is really good. His combos are nice. I just like how this character plays. He's kind of like a passive type of character, and easily one of the best counters in this game by far. Because once he lands that counter, you can't hit him out of it. You can't grab him. You can't hit him. You can't do a level 3. Like, his counter is really good. As soon as he lands it, you just have to hold that. Vanishing don't work. You literally have to hold it. Either get hit by it or block it. Yeah, Janemba was really good. And obviously, you know, the later season 2, my favourite characters was Gogeta. He got released, love him ever since he got released, and then they buffed him in season 3.5, so that was really good. And obviously the last season 2 character was DBS Broly, and I love him as well. Great character, my favourite character in this game. They didn't change me in the latest patch, because I don't know why, he didn't really need it, honestly. Like, what would they change with him? Because the only thing I can think of is like give him better frame data, like what they did for Gogeta, and make his stomps a true string, maybe. But yeah, but he doesn't really need it. He didn't really need it anymore, so they just buffed his A assist a little. Yeah, so now at the start of season 3, we got Kefla. Again, Kefla was, for me, she was just, to me, she was just like Bardock, but in my opinion, she's more fun than Bardock. Bardock is just, boring, bland. But Kefla, she's not like mad fun, but I still rather play her than Bardock, because I do think toolset is much more interesting. And as a whole, she's just a much more fun character to Bardock for me, in my opinion. Bardock is just Bardock. He's Bardock. It's the reason why people call him Bulldog. Because it's just boring. I just don't understand how people can actually enjoy this character. But if you're talking about the actual series, then yeah, Bulldog's actually one of my favorites. But in this game, no, sorry, character's just bland, boring. Don't get it. I really don't get it how people can actually enjoy playing that character. But yeah, season 3. Next, UI Goku. Of course, UI Goku, the guy that everyone plays now. Kind of disappointed that he's so beginner friendly. I was expecting him to be a little, I don't know, complicated. When I saw UI Goku, yeah, I was expecting him to be a lot more complicated, but unfortunately, he was a lot more simple than I would have liked. But you know, is what it is. But at the end of the day, if the character's fun, then I think Oxus did a job well done, and I think he is fun. So well done, Oxus, definitely. And obviously the latest character we got, Masaroshi. I love Masaroshi. I can basically do none of his combos, none of his optimal combos, because this whole changing super dashing thing. The fact that he has no super dash really throws me off. Like, if I literally, like when I go offline, I go like, oh yeah, I could do this combo, but as soon as I drop online, my mind just goes blank. I'm just like, what? I have no idea what am I supposed to do. Like, what am I supposed to do with this character? Like, but no, I like the decision they made with Masaroshi. Making Masaroshi a complicated and technical character was really good, in my opinion. Because, as I mentioned before, one of the biggest criticisms I had with this game was that there wasn't enough unique characters in this game, and Masaroshi is easily the most unique in this game. So yeah. Yeah, that's my little video. Sorry that it got a little long. I wasn't expecting to do this. I wasn't expecting to be this long, honestly. I just wanted to talk about my feelings about this game. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves.